Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat and welcome po sa ating first episode kung saan pag-uusapan natin kung paano nga ba na-professionalized ang real estate profession dito sa Pilipinas. Dito lamang po yan sa The Real Estate Desk with Lao. So sa episode na to, pag-uusapan natin ang nag-iisang batas na nag-legalize or nag-professionalize ng real estate profession dito sa Pilipinas. Bago pa man mag-2009, wala tayong ni isang batas na meron sa Pilipinas governing the entire real estate profession. But today, meron tayong mga lisensyadong brokers, appraisers, consultants, and even salesperson. At dahil yan sa nag-iisang batas. Ito ang tinatawag naming the Real Estate Service Act of the Philippines or RA 9646 or simply known as RESA law. But the bigger question is this, yung RA 9646 ba or yung RESA law simply regulate the profession? Or did it completely transform it into another level? So, ang Republic Act 9646 or ang RESA law was signed into law or naging batas siya last June 29 of 2009. That time, yung president pa was Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. And ito yung batas kung saan pino-professionalize niya yung real estate profession dito sa Pilipinas and creating the Professional Regulatory Board of Real Estate Service na under naman sa PRC. Ito yung regulatory board kung saan sakop niya lahat ng real estate profession. So sa episode na to, ang pag-uusapan lamang natin is yung mga importanteng probisyon ng batas patungkol doon sa pagpo-professionalize ng real estate profession dito sa Pilipinas. So ngayon sisimulan ko sa pinaka-heart and soul ng batas or ng RA 9646 or ng RESA law. Ito ay ang Declaration of Policy na makikita natin sa Section 2 ng batas. Sabi kasi doon sa batas, the law explicitly recognizes the real estate professionals that contributes to economic development, investment, real estate markets, employment generation, at the same time, government revenues. Well, simple lang naman ang objective ng RA 9646. Ito ay ang gumawa ng professionals, ng real estate professionals that are technically competent, responsible, respective, and globally competitive real estate professionals. Well, the RESA law recognized that real estate is no longer merely about selling land or houses. It is an economic profession affecting taxation, affecting banks, investments, infrastructures, and national development. Kaya noong 2009, nagkaroon ng isa sa pinaka-importanting institutional reform. Kasi noong 2009, ginawa ang batas na ito para din gumawa ng Professional Regulatory Board para sa real estate service. Bago pa man nagkaroon ng RESA, no centralized regulation that time and fragmented yung standards and at the same time inconsistent yung qualification sa pagpapractice ng real estate service. However, after RESA or nung nagkaroon na ng RESA law, the professional became regulated by the PRC. At saka, ang Professional Regulatory Board was created. Ito na yung time na ginawa or create yung Professional Regulatory Board kung saan sila yung nagre-regulate lahat ng mga real estate professionals. And dahil sa RESA law, standards became national and uniform. At yung standards na to, binase din sa international valuation standards. Alam nyo, ang pagkakaroon ng professional board or professional regulatory board, ibig sabihin lang yan na ang real estate professionals are now treated similarly to some other board. Like for example, yung pagiging abogado, yung pagiging accountant, pagiging engineer, architects, nurses, etc. etc. At ang dahil kay RESA law, the profession shifted from reputation-based qualification to competence-based qualification. Well, sa RESA law, one of the strongest indicators of professionalization is examination. But other than examination, si RA 9646 also requires education, qualifications, and registrations. Kasi we do believe that a person cannot simply wake up and become a broker or appraiser. Kailangan they must have to satisfy educational requirements, they must pass licensure examinations, and most especially, they must obtain a PRC license. At alam nyo ba, hindi lahat na nagbebenta ng property ay real estate brokers, just as not everyone who gives medicine is a doctor. The RA 9646 recognizes the 4 protected professional titles. Ito yung real estate consultant, real estate appraiser, real estate broker, and the real estate salesperson. They are no longer ordinary business designations. These become legally protected professional titles. Alam niyo ba, si RA 9646 or si RESA Law ayaw niya ng illegal. The law prohibits those individual practicing without license. Ayaw niya yung mga individual using professional titles without authority. At the same time, pretending to be a licensed practitioner kahit hindi naman. Kasi an authorized practice of the profession may result in a criminal and administrative liabilities. Kasi kung hindi ka naman attorney in fact, hindi ikaw yung may-ari, hindi ikaw yung administrator, and hindi ka lisensyadong real estate professional, hindi ka pwedeng mag-practice. It can be either you will be criminally liable or administratively liable or both. Siyempre, papayag ka ba na yung unlicensed doctor mag-perform ng surgery sa'yo? Why should you entrust your biggest investment to an unlicensed real estate practitioner? In Section 35 naman ni RESA Law, dyan natin makikita kung saan si Regulatory Board is mandated to adopt the National Code of Ethics and Responsibilities for all practitioners or for all real estate professionals. Kasi alam niyo ba, a profession is not defined by knowledge alone. A profession also requires ethics. So real estate professionals needs also to be honest, to have an integrity, to avoid conflicts of interest, to protect client interest, and at the same time, alam niya dapat yung tinatawag na confidentiality. Sabi kasi ni RESA Law, a license gives authority to practice, but ethics gives society confidence to trust. That is why, in Section 36, professionalization does not stop after passing the board examination because ayon kay RESA, learning is continuous. That is why RESA institutionalized the continuing education and training to maintain competency and competitiveness of the real estate professionals here in the Philippines because RESA always believed that passing the board examination gives you permission to enter the profession. But continuing education allows you to remain relevant in it. Paano kung professional ka na nga, but marami ka namang malpractices? Paano naman kung may nagawang mali si real estate broker or private appraiser kay client? Under Section 26 of the RESA Law, meron tayong tinatawag na Professional Indemnity Insurance or Professional Indemnity Cash or Bond. With Indemnity Insurance or Bond, this means na yung ating mga clients or yung kanilang clients have protection against malpractices and mga maling gawain. Dahil sa pagkakaroon ng Indemnity Insurance or Bond, the practitioners also assumes responsibility. And lastly, the profession itself carries professional or financial accountability. Ang pagkakaroon ng indemnity insurance or bond ay isa sa mga signs, clearest signs na ang real estate service is a profession and not merely a business activity. Sa RESA Law, meron din tayong tinatawag na isa sa mga most misunderstood na provision sa batas. Sabi sa batas na ito, yung salesperson is under the supervision of a real estate broker. Kasi alam nyo, si salespersons, accredited siya. pero hindi siya lisensyado. That is why ang isang salesperson must work under a licensed broker. Si salesperson cannot independently practice brokerage. So ang mangyayari, the broker is the professional responsible for the transaction, while si salesperson, siya yung mag-ooperate under the broker's supervision. That is why RA 9646 or RESA law is not merely a regulatory law. It is a nation-building law for the Philippine real estate industry. This is why that the Bachelor of Science in Real Estate Management or the BSREM became an academic degree program in the Philippines as introduced after the enactment of the Real Estate Service Act of the Philippines or RA 9646 last June 29 of 2009. At dahil sa naging batas na ito noong taon na yon, noong October 25 of 2011, the Commission on Higher Education or yung tinatawag nating CHED issued a CHED Memorandum Order number 28 series of 2011 kung saan ito ang naging basihan para maging official na ma-establish ang policies, standards, guidelines for the program of Bachelor of Science in Real Estate Management. And alam niyo ba, yung Bachelor of Science in Real Estate Management program was specifically designed to support the implementation of RA 9646 or yung RESA law and to produce competent and competitive real estate professionals dito sa Pilipinas. Academic year 2012 to 2013, ilan sa mga higher educational institutions started offering Bachelor of Science in Real Estate Management program after nila makuha yung CHED approval to offer the said program or to operate. And among of those higher educational institution, yung University of Cebu, isa sa mga nag-offer agad ng ganong program. And dito naman sa Leyte, yung St. Paul School of Professional Studies. And you know what? RESA did not merely regulate the real estate practice. It transformed it from being a business transaction or being a business activity into a profession. And BS Real Estate Management became its academic foundation. And with that, sa tingin nyo kaya, yung mga taong nagbebenta online ng real properties, bahay man yan o lupa, should required to disclose whether they are a licensed broker, salesperson, attorney in fact, or direct owner? Comment down below kung ano man yung opinion nyo. Once again, maraming salamat po sa pagsama sa aking second episode. Dito lamang po yan sa The Real Estate Desk with Lau, kung saan pinag-usapan natin ang tungkol sa pag-professionalize ng real estate professions dito sa Pilipinas. Ito po ang The Real Estate Desk with Lau. Sama-sama po nating pag-usapan ang realidad para sa responsableng kinabukasan.